Hi, everybody.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me now?
We've been having so many audio difficulties at the start of our show, so just checking.
It looks good on my end.
All right. Hi. Oh, okay. I see Andrew came in. We'll get you on the list, Andrew. Hi, everybody.
Andrew.
Hey, welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
and me, Banshee.
Fabio. Mr. Fabio. No.
And me,
Got a
3
ways to go with
days
that.
away from my birthday. 3 days away from my...
Shush.
Well, 4, I guess.
Just
but it's
noting
really
to the
late.
audience, it will soon be over.
Sunday, Bloody Sunday.
Banshee Sunday. Sunday, Banshee Sunday.
Anyway, I'm in the spirit. Hope everybody gets in some happy spirit. 3 days, 3 days. Remember, I hold up the rear of the ram.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that.
I got to tell someone that today.
And here's our Sunman. Hello, Sunny.
Oh, that's nice to know, Gina. Yay.
Nice. Well,
And Sunny has come.
I can't think of anybody that you directly share your birthday with that we know, but I can think of some important things that have happened on your birthday that we won't mention.
Ooh. You mean mine? Yes. Yeah, it's kind of a auspicious day and not in a good way in some ways. Must be that hot Aries energy or something gone amok. But anyway, okay, so Andrew wants a general energy reading. I'll get him on the list.
All right. Let's get going.
I'm going to get going right now. I'm going to post the list as I have it. Well, you know, there are notorious events on the 19th. Columbine comes to mind. Was it Oklahoma, the Oklahoma bombing? Some rather not happy commemorations on my birthday.
That's right.
And my son, it's really funny, my son actually, one of his birthdays, was it his 10th too? I think it was, would that have been his 10th? No. When did no, it would not have been. But at any rate, his January 16th is the day the war with Afghanistan began after...
Oh, right, 91, however old he was.
Yeah, 2000.
The Gulf War. You're talking about when the Gulf War
Oh, it was
started.
the Gulf War. That's right. I thought it was 9/11, but it was the Gulf War. That's right. Oh, my goodness. Anyway.
And Jamestown was on my birthday.
So I guess there's plenty of bad episodes on people's birthdays to go around.
So let's toast that.
No.
But no purple Kool-Aid, please.
Let's toast the Banshees. Happy 69. Woohoo. All right. Okay. Mr. O, pick one for us, please. I'm using the Season of the Witch Beltane Oracle by Lorianne Anderson.
Stone Circle, number 39.
Wow, okay.
The steps.
Like that.
The 39 steps. Thank you, Gina.
Oh, thank you, Gina. I don't know if my son will be able to take me out that day, but he's promised me a dinner out, or maybe I talked him into that. I'm trying to remember.
Well, I put in that reminder with our granddaughter yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
It's a nice, newer Spanish or Mexican
And by
restaurant.
the way, we had 8 tornadoes in the state yesterday.
Yeah.
And on the outskirts of my son's city was a tornado, one of the tornadoes. It tore up a neighborhood a little bit, and a store. It demolished like the brick, I think the roof and part of the brick siding on the store.
Yeah.
So
Just-
that was kind of scary because it was a little too close for comfort there.
I mean, you're right, that particular area is only about a 10-minute drive from us, really.
And probably a 5-minute drive from him for him.
Exactly.
So yeah. Anyway, but they're okay. No damage there. No power outages there. So that's okay. All right. Number 39, Stone Circle, Ceremony. In ceremony, you conjure a devotion so deeply it reflects thy worship into yourself. Ceremony isn't just about magic and manifestation. It is absolutely a moment to channel your power and send your intentions out into the spiritual world. But it's also a moment to yourself, a devotion to the things that are most important to you, to who you're working to become, or the life you've dreamt of for so long. While there is a certain power in elaborate spiritual workings, know that magic is also available to you in the small moments of the day. You have found yourself with Stone Circle today because you have been living too fast. You're being guided to see the small magic and notice the blessings, signs, and energies that are swirling around you. You'll know the small magic by the way it makes you feel. You may notice it in the warm smile of a child, or the sudden fragrance of a nearby flower, or perhaps your favorite song has been playing in the background, but has only just now caught your ear. Any moment that grabs hold of you can be, I guess she's going to say ceremonial, a ceremony of mindfulness and rest. Additionally, seek ways to invite more ritual into your daily life, as doing so is an invitation to awaken to the subtle energies all around you and an opportunity to connect with your own spiritual power. It was kind of interesting, Mr. O, because I kind of thought you talked more spiritually about our card of the day for tomorrow than maybe I did. I'm giving a little heads up there, but I noticed that. And so spirituality, ceremony, I mean, life is a spiritual journey, right? Life is a spiritual journey. Whether you follow a religious path or you think you're spiritual or not, we are on a spiritual path of some sort. And it embodies us, body, mind, and soul. And so why not take those precious moments in your life and look for the magic there? There's magic all around us. That song I like, that chant I like. The one that Pat likes too. Behold, there's magic all around us.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember the tune because you're not doing
I do,
the tune,
but I'm going to probably not sing it well. My voice has been
Thank you.
really...
Don't.
Oh, only he can sing it. But he can't today because he doesn't remember it. That's all right. So at any
I
rate...
remember those songs about the solstice.
Anyway, look for the signs, the synchronicities. Practice daily routines and rituals. They really do get you in a very, more manifestation-oriented frame of mind. True, it's not all about manifestation, but hey, ceremony certainly does help in that regard as well.
No, Gina, it's a regular live stream. I don't believe that we indicated that. Past lives, no. Hi, Ari.
No. Did we have something on screen that said that? I hope not.
No, in the past, we've tended to do them more on a special night, like a Friday night.
And we've done it during Superior Tarot Love Month.
Yeah, we did it
I
back
don't know,
in
there
February.
might be a reason to do it again in Beltane season.
We talked about doing it again, so we should keep it on our radar. Hi, Kara.
Oh, hi, Kara. Get you on the list.
And also Ari
Ari
has shown
came
up.
in. Okay, first.
We need to change our description.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't change it after the last one.
Well, I didn't know I had to. I thought I showed you that. Okay.
I normally don't do those, but I'll take care of that. Don't worry, Gina. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, I really rarely keep up with the description.
Thank you for your question.
Okay, I got you all. Who left a question? Oh, Ari
Do you want me to
did.
get it for you?
No, I see it.
All right.
I'm going to get it right now. And we're going to get going.
Yes, we should. Come here.
Okay,
What's up, Sonny?
so I posted the list. Country Love is first. I'll post it again, and I'll get the question out there. Oopsie. Okay. All right, that's Country Love's question. How will things go if I start offering workshops on my farm? I'd like this to be successful and peaceful.
I'm going to use my Marvel Superheroes Tarot.
That's what I want.
All right.
Take that.
How will offering workshops go? And our first card is the Hermit, and the Hermit is upright.
I need those.
The next card is the reversed King of Swords. And then it's the reverse Two of Cups.
Oh, man.
So those don't look very promising.
Yeah, I'm wondering why. It's just kind of weird here, but let me... Wow. Well,
They're different, right?
as different as
Night and day,
the
moon and
sun
sun.
and the moon.
So we have two different pictures for you, Country Love. The tarot sort of like, I don't know. The Lenormand look rather differently well.
Okay, if you start offering workshops on your farm, I have to ask, number one, are you worried about somebody who is opposed to this in some way? Because I see some, and is there somebody else on the farm that might disagree with this, staying there or giving you trouble about it? I'm looking at that King of Swords reverse, but of course, I'm also looking at that Two of Cups reverse. There seems to be some disharmony going on here. Or maybe you are afraid, depending on the type of workshops you're offering, how the community will respond to it. It could be that as well, because the Hermit indicates here, there may be some great wisdom in doing this. Maybe you need to think it through more. Maybe you need to make sure, you definitely need to make sure if there are other people, that are affected by you doing it there, that, they're on the same page with this. You can't do too much about your community if it's coming from there. But I feel that there's great wisdom that you have to share maybe with others. And, it sounds like practically a good idea. But I'm seeing some friction here.
I would have to agree with that. The Hermit does seem like really, this seems very inspiring, inspirational kind of idea. Something about, being able to share that. That's literally the meaning of the Hermit, is sharing your knowledge or wisdom. The King of Swords may indicate that somebody feels pressure about this decision. You could be that person, because maybe it does involve a certain level of key work to happen before, or maintenance work to happen. So you are looking at the issues where somebody is doing that in a way. And then that Two of Cups also maybe implies that there's just a sense of a lack of harmony on this. And like Banshee mentioned, are there other people who might be affected or might want to feel they have a stake in some of this?
So that aside, because I think that's possible, I'll throw out one other possibility for you, as I'm thinking about it here.
Good point you bring up there. That's a good point.
Aha. Okay. And I just want to add real quickly that, maybe this is a time for you to step back and to really think things through carefully so you don't make any bad judgment calls or decisions. You want this to be successful, so you got to make sure everything is right before you start. And so the Hermit sometimes tells you to draw back and, make sure that, you have thought of everything you need to avoid it coming apart on you, it falling apart on you.
Right. That seems to be one of the more possible bad outcomes, is that maybe it causes too much friction or disharmony in that unit you're talking about.
And, personally, though, I see this as a very successful venture for you so far as the Lenormand goes. It shows, you would be very happy at, your success or what you're doing. It shows somebody who gets really re-energized by doing something, whether you achieve some great level of success or the success comes in doing the work. It just seems like this is something you really want to do.
So it does feel like maybe it will move on, though, in some form, like maybe after you've kind of just, processed it more, or that there may be, some, movements on there that eventually will hopefully be a lot better, because that's what the Lenormand's showing. Hi, Sonny. So good luck with that. Come on. Stay out of the way.
That's what we have for you. I can't think of adding anything else. Can you?
Not really.
All right. That's what we've got. Good
You'll
luck
have to
with
let
that,
us know
country.
as you're proceeding.
And Shirley is up.
All right.
And Shirley's question.
You're welcome.
Good luck with that, country. All right, so a private school is going to have an auction and advertising for my equestrian riding lessons.
Good question.
How soon until I will have some new students from this opportunity? How soon? Well,
all right.
Let's see what the prospects look like here.
And I'll take the Lenormand.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Don't forget to watch my emotional exchanges tomorrow morning at 7. I've recently changed the format. Rather than zodiac sign readings, I'm just doing a couple questions that are more intrapersonal about how we relate emotionally to things. And I'm doing those for either single people who may or may not be looking for a relationship, seeking people, those who are seeking whether they are in a relationship already, and settled, people who are settled in their relationship, however that is. So that's at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, the emotional exchanges.
I brought back out my Warriors of Love Tarot, so I brought that out. I'm using that now. Well, we have the Magician reversed. The Ten of Pentacles is upright. Okay. That's kind of nice. The Nine of...
Hi, Just.
The Nine of Swords is reversed. Hey, Justice.
Oh, thank you, Gina. Aw, thank you.
Oh. Aw.
I will.
To drive...
I will do that. Because I get food too then.
Oh, jeez. Thank you so
Gina.
much, Gina.
You're so sweet.
I'm 69 and or I'm not yet, but I'm going to be 69 and
You're doing great,
I'm
Justice.
feeling fine.
Every once in a while, the Nightbot posts the link to our donation site. So if anyone else would like to donate, we would love that. Go ahead. Look for that in the chat, or it may post again.
Hi, Justice. We can get you on the list.
I thought he doesn't
Yeah.
ask a question.
Well, sometimes he does.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And I'm glad you posted it, Justice. Thank you for that.
All right, so I have to throw the Lenormand. I got a little distracted because when the purple kitty dances, I got to stop everything and watch it. Thank you, Gina. All righty, so our Lenormand are the gentleman and the bear.
Okay. Okay. I feel kind of hopeful here, but I can't say it's necessarily going to be immediate. And I think it's the Magician reversed. It just seems like it may take more time, for people to, pay attention, or for people to come around and contact you, perhaps, for lessons training. The Magician's reversed, and I just feel like this is kind of telling me in a way that magic just isn't going to happen overnight. But because I see some positive aspects ahead here, I don't want you to get too worried about it with that 9 of Swords reversed here. It's indicating you might feel a little anxious, but no worries. I think something good will come out of this. I think that you putting it at this auction may bring some customers your way, bring them into your fold, so to speak.
It may not be easy to tell exactly how soon. It depends maybe on how soon the auction is. But I kind of agree with Banshee here. I feel like, some of that may be a little bit delayed, or maybe you have to make sure all the information in the auction on contact is correct, that if anything is a little bit off, a single digit being off in a phone number or an email could destroy it all. So, make sure you copy read that if you're allowed to, if you're able to. But the 10 of Pentacles is really
it's a good card.
A good card, and it maybe promotes the idea too that from a sense of this auction maybe being community, there's a good sense of family community, so that's likely to be good in your favor.
That's what I was getting out of that.
The important thing maybe is, as information starts going back and forth, to present a really positive front on your side there. 9 of Swords reversed maybe is indicating that the time for being edgy is over or ending, and so that could only mean that probably it is working out, that there are some new subscriptions coming to you.
The other thing about the 9 of Swords I just want to mention reversed is that don't let this bring you, don't have a negative attitude. Just let your worries about this go. You've done what you could now. You're getting your PR out there. And so let go of any fears, stresses, or anxieties, and let the universe do its thing now, Let the universe do its thing. I feel here that there could be something good come out of it. I see the gentleman here, whoever you dealt with for this auction, this could be indicating that this is a good partnership. It was a good partnering for you to do this. I think you'll feel more empowered when all is said and done. And, this also talks about possible financial gain, putting you in a better financial position. So I would be surprised if you didn't get anybody out of this. I think you will, but it's hard to say how soon. There might be a little bit of a delay.
Well, thanks for mentioning that. You do mention it's a private auction. I'm not sure how that tips the scales, but I get the feeling like it's got to be for the better, because it sort of speaks to the idea of maybe, a little bit more elite, crowd that they're working with. I feel like with Banshee that maybe this person who maybe is in charge or organizational or your liaison should be strong enough really to, help you out with this.
Well, Well, it's really funny about that, about the private auction thing, and it's going to be a more exclusive group. In a sense, that's kind of like the Ten of Pentacles card.
I can see that.
Because it can be about a family, it can be about a well-to-do situation. So
somebody who tried out a lesson.
I saw that.
Nice.
I saw that already.
Nice.
So, that's why I'm thinking, wow, there's a real connection there, I think, even with what you just said. So, fingers crossed. Maybe also this person who tried out a lesson with you will pass it on to some other people.
You'll have to let us know how it works out. It sounds great.
Will maybe
Poor
people.
baby.
Well, I was talking. I was clearly still talking. All right, I'm done. But anyway, I wish you success, Shirley. I think you'll have it.
You're so funny.
Why you do that?
I don't know why you make such a big
Well,
deal
that
out of it.
100% could have waited till I was done talking.
You make a big deal out of it.
No, I will. All right. We are on Diamond Girl. Nice. Well, I hope she does. All right, Diamonds. What just happened here?
You're welcome.
Okay. My computer. The question is, what does Spirit need me to know currently?
You're welcome.
You're welcome, Shirley. How come I didn't get that?
All right, Diamond Girl asks, what does Spirit need me to know currently? And our first card is the Hanged Man, and they're upright. And then the Two of Pentacles, which is also upright. That's fine, CJ, thank you. And the reversed Ten of Swords.
Ten of Swords. Okay. What does Spirit need you to know currently? Well, that you need to step back a little bit, I think, here with the Hanged Man, and see if you can find more ways to achieve a little bit more balance and stability in things in your life. The Two of Pentacles is here upright, and I think here it's really positive. You're doing okay, but you may want to look at things a little bit more carefully to see, because often this card, even when it's upright, it's like you're able to manage and manipulate and juggle the things you need to in your life or in a certain area of your life. But could you do better, or could you maybe make things a little smoother there? I'm sort of feeling the Hanged Man might be about that, because maybe you need just a little bit more light and breathing space in your life. I feel that Ten of Swords card is reversed and it's a healing card. And I just feel that it speaks to this, in that you just need a little bit more breathing room and a little bit more breathing space. Maybe even to work on a goal or something else in your life.
Are you done? I don't want to interrupt you. Now, of course, We probably should have done it in your reading style. The
Well,
one,
you
two,
didn't
three.
say, so I just did 3 cards.
I forgot, so
That's
I
all right.
apologize for that. But
Doesn't matter.
to me, the hangman is probably saying there's something that really needs serious consideration, because you may have to really change something about that. You may have to make a significant change that might be a burden or a challenge of a sort for you, although you feel like hanging with that and moving, through it will help. Maybe it's about what the Two of Pentacles is bringing the sense of balance here, but it could also be about what the Ten of Swords reversed is saying, which is saying that maybe this is about figuring out how to overthrow or remove yourself from an adverse situation as well.
All right.
And it's the letter and the birds. Well, they're both the same thing in a way.
They are, which is really interesting to me because I'm trying to figure out, it's warm in here. Gosh, it's warm in here today. Ooh, but I hear it's really warm on the East Coast, places in the 90s. That's crazy for this time of year. Well, at any rate, I don't know. I'm looking at that, and they're both almost, you're right, the same thing, Mr. O. I don't know if this has anything to do with balancing your something to do with your social media, you're interacting with others in some way, that maybe there's some disharmony with others and communicating right now. I saw something today in the news that spoke on this a little bit, just said that, people are not getting along well when they communicate on social media or other places. So if you feel things are being misconstrued or there's some lack of balance here, you're not being treated fair and balanced, even for that matter, maybe that's why you have to step back and take a look and think about what you can do about this situation. Because, you don't want to lose ground. You don't want to lose ground. You feel like you're in a pretty good place, but this could be bringing you down a little bit, and you want to keep moving towards feeling lighter about things in your life right now.
Well, with the birds in the letter, I get the feeling like some of this maybe is going to happen in a different way, not exactly in real time, but in the time that it takes things to happen either online or through social media. And that maybe this gives you the idea that these changes don't have to happen immediately, mostly because the hangman is saying it's something you really have to make some good consideration over and look at how it does help you achieve balance, that Two of Pentacles there. So it may be that this communication will go on for a while that works towards that.
We've got thunder.
Yep, I just heard it, thunder.
Thunder.
Hi, Alicia.
Hi, who? Who came? Did somebody come in?
No, I just said hi to Alicia.
Oh, hi to Alicia. Okay. Communication, I was just thinking of something and the thunder totally distracted me. But I'm wondering here if you're going to communicate to others what you figure out after pulling back. And that would be wise. I mean, don't react to situations. Let's say there's an imbalance going on with friends, family demanding a lot of your time, and you need to be doing other things and it's interfering, or whatever, something is interfering. You need to set some boundaries, but you really need to think through how to approach this, and if whatever this problem is, how to solve it constructively, and then communicate that message to anybody that may be involved.
I like it.
That's kind of the way I'm looking at it now. Sorry, that was a little bit confusing to me, this layout of the cards, but I think that's what it's about. So good luck with that.
All right.
Wow, yeah, we were supposed to get some storms tonight, but nothing severe. The rain just won't stop here. It's been crazy. The poor people in the northern part of the Mitten, they're really having a lot of serious flooding issues right now.
I want to tell everybody that happy hour is back on Saturday. We are back at 10 a.m., our normal time. So come and get a single card message of positivity and possibly even divine meaning. It's good for the day or the week, however you wish to use it. And it's from 10 a.m. No readings, just come and get a card and we will make you happy. And sunshine is up.
And wait, what happened to sunshine? Oh, there it is. Did I do that right? I did not do that right. Yeah, sunshine is up. I'm sorry. I had to get rid of the questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're getting some lightning here too. I don't know if anybody saw the flash. And there's the thunder. Bye, Sonny.
And Sonny is going to leave. He gets
Poor
so
Sonny.
scared. Poor Sonny. It's okay, Sonny. I know. We had one peal of thunder earlier that freaked Sassy out.
Poor Sonny. Go on, go
You
hide.
can all look at his terrified face here. Oh, there, Sonny. I hope I didn't mess up anybody's questions, because I see I've got what does Spirit want me to know right now twice. So I'm feeling kind of bad.
All right, those are your cards.
But
and
is
I'll
that
leave the
your
letter
question, Sunshine? I hope so. Yeah, it is my cards. Sorry.
one. Did you want me to look and see if there was something else?
I'm pretty sure that was, but you can go check. Now I'm using
Yeah, that's it.
my
I saw it.
Marchetti
That
Tarot.
wasn't hard.
Tarot.
Letter one.
Yes, just a moment. Here you go.
Poor Sonny.
You can stay. It's okay. It's okay. Or you can go. It's funny, they have a real odd spot they all gather at during storms. It's at the top of our second...
Yeah, the top landing.
Yeah, it's the top landing upstairs. I don't know why they think
It's a crossroads.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's it.
Poor Sonny. Poor baby.
Well, and a happy hour on Saturday, you know, I'll be happy the day before my birthday. Mr. O says he's going shopping tomorrow. And since I know he doesn't like shopping, it must be for me.
I will try to do the best I can.
Okay, so this will be my reading. What does Spirit want me to know right now? And it is the Ace of Coins reversed. So what they want you to know is that be careful with, don't try things that you are hoping to start or initiate right now. The timing may not be right. It just may not be right. You're better off maybe waiting a while. If it involves any kind of financial issue, you know, money outlay, then definitely I would put off starting something new right now. This is not a very, right now is not a very growthful time.
Yes, there is definitely not a good time here for Spirit wants you to know that, you know, if you were thinking of any kind of investment, whether it's putting money or energy into a project you're doing or anything really, it might have delays attached to it. Even if you were like prepping for a job search or for job promotions, don't expect great results or see if you can possibly give it a little time. There's something just sort of edgy in the atmosphere. I'm not sure what it is, but it feels like the timing is off for certain things.
So why is this important? Seven of Wands. Okay, Seven of Wands upright. Well, you may be in an okay place right now, but it's tenuous. I think here, you know, that this is saying you might have to... What?
There's something else you have to be ready for.
Something else you have to be ready for? Okay, why don't you go ahead?
It's
I'll wait.
important that you understand, you know, that there may be delays coming or that things aren't working out. because maybe you have to be in charge of something else. There may be some other detail or thing you have to do that's not exactly connected to that. So in other words, it could be saying that maybe this is about your priorities. Maybe Spirit is saying you should focus on a different priority, and it may be more about networking, protective things, business, whereas the first sense is not business so much as just saying slow down in material matters in some way.
I guess I'm thinking why this is important is because maybe you just have to hold your own right now, stand the ground that you have, and not do anything that could put you in the hole in some way. Whether it's financial or, an emotional hole, for example. But I think here you just got to stand the ground that you're on right now and not make any kind of, attempts at something new right now. I'm sure this is just temporary. So let's see where things are headed. Yeah, well, it's the Four of Swords, upright. And this is kind of reinforcing the whole thing because it's saying to me that you need to replenish your energy, replenish your resources, make sure you're in a better, place, both physically, mentally, spiritually, materially, before you attempt something new.
Is this about your health? Is this saying that maybe the Ace of Coins is saying that maybe there's a health matter? Coins are about the physical. That maybe is
right.
Something to be looking into. Because when I look at that final card saying it will lead to recovery, I'm wondering if that's what this was about. And that maybe the Seven of Wands was really standing up for yourself in a way, or getting the right sense of advocacy. And of course, it could be, emotional health, spiritual health, mental health. It's not always exactly physical, but it is connected to you as a person.
What do you got?
The Heart and the Book.
Maybe this is a time to delve into something you're interested in a quiet way. For example, if you were, I'm just going to throw things out there. If you wanted to work on a home renovation project, look up information on that and study things and make sure you're prepared to do what you need to do. This seems more a preparatory time to me for something that you're passionate about doing or wanting to do. And so it may be just a time to network or research things. You're better off doing more quiet kind of activities than going out there and trying to get something started.
I like that. I think the Lenormand could just be saying really delving into what you feel you want to explore that will make you happy, that will make your heart feel joyful, that will strengthen attachments or bonds between people, friends, family.
That's what we have for you. Good luck with that.
Good luck, Sunshine.
Glad I brought this deck out again. I like this one. We used it at our event that we went to, the live event when we were reading for people. Just a nice, vibrant deck. Right. One of the decks we used.
And CJ wants an oracle.
Okay. All right.
You're welcome, Sunshine.
I'm going to use the Season of the Witch for you, CJ. I think I used my new Rasuli Oracle last time for you and some others. And yeah, let me get the list out there if I haven't. There we go. I'll tell you what, it's been so wet around here. The duck family was back. It's only still the male and the female, but we think she must have laid eggs because she looked smaller. And the female was hanging out here for a long time today. I didn't see her partner. I saw them both in the morning, but then later on it was just her. Wow, CJ, hey, you got the green man. All that I desire comes to me easily and effortlessly. I know this to be true, for I am abundant in all that I do. What number is that?
15.
Ah, so
Funny,
he's got
that number.
the number of the devil in the tarot.
Oh.
Somehow appropriate. All right, the green man. It's about CJ. Abundance. Everything the green man touches turns to gold, or rather green. That is, he is the ultimate expression of abundance, and more specifically, an abundance mindset. When the green man invites you to his earthly lair, it is to infuse you with the spirit of wealth. Money will flow to you with ease. Opportunities will suddenly come knocking, or you will find the fulfillment of a goal is just within reach. This is also a sign that you are on the right path, and what you're doing now is working, so keep at it. This card shows that you are living life and enjoying all the fruits of your labor. You feel more confident and sure of yourself, and other people have taken notice of this and seek your advice knowing you have much to share. The green man is also a giver and provider of wealth. Be generous with your abundance, both financially and spiritually. Share your knowledge and invite others to partake in your good fortune. Play the lottery. No.
Well,
Anyway.
of course, the green man has the number 15, and in traditional tarot decks, the devil is number 15. In more modern interpretations of the tarot that maybe are less Christo-based and maybe a little bit more Earth-centered, they may have taken that to the green man in some cases, or the horned one, and to some degree they alter the meaning of the devil. It's more like about acknowledging and accepting your wild side, your side of you that can be tempted, to do things. It's hopefully all fun.
Well,
So anyways,
yeah, I think your abundance, abundant energy is around you right now. Focus on enhancing that. Focus on ways to enhance that. Give honor to the earth. Maybe give an offering to the earth that, can promote, this kind of abundance going on. I feel here that, like I said, opportunity may knock. It may come in the form of some kind of opportunity. If you're looking for extra work or something, what?
what she said.
Oh.
I'm so pure and innocent, though.
Silly.
So, right, it'll be fun, they said. The house or the home and the snake.
The snake?
Oh, what could that possibly mean?
Why did you throw that out there when I'm talking abundance talk here?
I don't know.
Well, I guess the only admonition here is to not, when you have abundance and you're surrounded by good things, don't allow it to make you jaded. The snake is here to remind you that you may be feeling comfortable now, but don't get too cocky about that. And that's why it's important to share. It's why it's important to share with others. Don't betray yourself and your abundant energy by, getting a more greedy mindset, so to speak.
That was an excellent spin. I mean, that was really
Spin?
bam.
That was my intuition.
No, that was a bam
Yes,
moment, so
thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
All right.
Nothing to add, eh?
Not really. To me, the snake in the home, I think this is saying what Banshee said pretty much, that the level of fooling yourself is bound to influence how comfortable you really feel with this. Is that maybe it's really saying don't be so deliberate about it. Don't think that there are other machinations or goals or protocols going on behind it. Not saying you, CJ, but that people that this may involve. Good luck.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, it was pretty fun too, I think.
You devil, you, Mr. O.
You devil.
All right, and there's Gina's good question, and it's your deck.
Oh, nice.
So if we don't get a definite answer in the reading, we'll follow up with a short yes/no, Gina. Let's see. Go ahead, Mr. O, and
Okay,
pick a
I'm
deck.
going to use my Olympus Tarot. It's not in the lap of the gods. It's in the cards of Mr. O.
It's on you, Mr. O. Oh. Gina was very nice to me to my birthday, so I hope we can...
I know.
We can tell her what she needs to
It
hear.
would be good form.
All right. Okay.
Queen of Cups, upright.
Okay. Nice. That's a husband and wife team.
Okay, well, that might have been the wife. This may be the husband. Is he a Cyclops? Okay, he's not. But it's the Ace of Wands, and it's upright.
The Ace of Wands.
These
Oh,
are
that
good.
sounds promising.
They do. And then the final one is the Page of Pentacles, and that is upright too. Gina, this is like, kind of like a home run in a way, or at least at second base. I don't know. What do you got? No! Coffin. Whip. Oh, well, maybe it means something ends quickly.
What? Depends what that is, but
Yes,
let's
the
take a
bells
look at this,
jingling are in the
'cause-
kitchen where the ceiling fan is. So they get whipped around by the ceiling fan, Kira asked.
oh,
I hear
oh
bells
yeah.
jingling.
There's little, and also we have some back here, but they're not getting buffeted by the wind. But the ones in there get hit by the ceiling fan. It just makes them move a lot. So yeah, you might hear bells ringing for a while because we are not turning down that ceiling fan, and I am not moving my feng shui chimes.
Gina, you're a big girl. We know you can handle the truth.
Anyway, no, Gina, actually the cards look really, really positive. And Lenormand, I'm not sure. I think it fits in with the cards.
Okay,
But at any
let's see.
rate, this is the,
The Queen of Cups.
yes, the Queen of Cups. I think you're going to be very happy with what they have to offer you. I just look at this as being like, this is very good news. So I'm thinking here you're happy. You think that you can work with these people, and that they will do what you want them to. And look you have the Ace of Wands. Good grief. That's like a project getting underway, right? That's a new project getting started. So I think they may be the ones. I think you might be happy with them, or that this is going to be very promising to you. Now, I don't know. Is this the first contractors you have coming out, or have you already talked to others? Because even if it sounds good, you may want to check with others if you haven't. But this looks really good. And then we go on to
It's the Page of Coins.
Pentacles, coins, which is about, I think this is going to work out very well for you financially. Good financial news. starting something new, good financial news.
Right, you can't say it any better than that. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of an element of introspection into that page, that he sort of wants to understand things at a mystical or very internal level. And of course, if you apply that to the question and the concept that it is Pentacles, then this is saying really it meets a number, it will meet their proposals or their talk with you will meet a number of the criteria that you're looking at. I really did have a dilly of a time thinking of the Queen and the Cyclops and the Ace as being representative of the husband and wife. But even though it is really speaking to you perfectly, being very happy, the Queen of Cups represents an epitome of happiness. The Ace of Wands says an exciting, growthful, targeted start.
The Queen of Cups also indicates to me, hey, this shows somebody who knows how to negotiate well and, and can really tap into people's feelings. So I think here you'll be able to get what you want from, these people here. And also when I see the whip and, I went back and forth on this and thinking, positive cards. How does this fit? I sort of think what it's saying is that you should move. You did say you checked with somebody else, but if this sounds really good to you, Gina, this almost sounds like you should move fast to close the deal.
It's literally what Gina says.
I saw that there, and that's when she said getting a garage. Well, I was going to go actually that way too, to say they're going to want to move fast on this project. They're going to, and the job might get done quicker than even when they say it'll be done. When I see the whip here in the coffin, it seems like something will come to a quick ending, and that to me, since everything sounds like a go, could be the work itself. So I like this.
They are really very business oriented. That's that Ace of Wands. And so it is to their benefit. I don't know how they work with other contractors, subcontractors, to move as fast as possible to put you down, put your project down, so that they can move on with their business. So I think it makes total sense, Gina. You'll have to let us know.
You mentioned that about your queendom, because I was just thinking today, and I never mentioned it to Mr. O, but I was thinking today he needs to treat me like a queen for the next few days.
We did go to a very nice breakfast earlier in the week.
We did.
Very nice breakfast.
We did.
Mm-hmm. And there will be more.
And there will be more. Woo!
All right.
That's what we have for you. Wow, Gina, that was pretty good.
Hi, Salema. I think we can get you on the list.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And right now, there's about 7 or 8 in front of you, so it will be a little while. We're just letting you know. Oh, thank you, Gina.
Happening? Turn that off. Queen for the weekend. I should have been queen for the whole month, but I don't want to push my envelope with him too much. I already do.
Alrighty.
All right, I'm trying to get Salema's question there, so I'll have it. And that's it. Okay, let's get...
Thank you, too.
I don't have Jasmina's question, though.
I'll
That's
look for
one
it for
I
you.
don't have. I think right now as it stands, I have everybody else's except Kara, but she always posts at her turn, so I'm not worried about that. I don't see a question. So, Jasmina, if you're here, please post your question.
Who is next?
Alicia's next after Jasmina.
Oh, so Jasmina's next?
Yeah, that's what
I see. Okay. Yeah, Jasmina, we need that question.
I don't see the question anywhere unless we've missed it or it didn't
I'm looking again.
Yeah. Okay, well, one more quick announcement, I guess. As you know, my birthday holds up the rear of the ram. It's the end of Aries season. And so that means that we'll be doing a monthly modality message on April 20th when the sun enters Kara's sign of Taurus. Woohoo! So... all right.
I guess we're going to have to go.
Yeah, we're going to skip Jasmina then. I don't know what happened there. And we'll go on to Alicia.
So Alicia asked what was coming this week, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, my birthday's on Sunday, Salema. Thank you.
Thank you, Salima.
And let me get Alicia's. It is what is coming this week. And my deck. Get it. I will use the Amber Moon Tarot. Are you having a birthday too? We'll celebrate together on the show. That's what you meant. You're right. We'll be here. And we will be doing my birthday reading at the start of that show. I scheduled it long ago in advance. Nice. Well, Andrew, when it gets close to your birthday and you want a free birthday reading, just give us at least a week's notice. That's all we ask, so we can schedule it for you. I like Taurus season. I mean, come on. I was born an hour and a half before the sun entered Taurus. I feel like I'm kind of one of you, too. I should maybe extend my celebrations to 2 months long. I'll think about that.
It depends on what sign the new moon is in. I think the new moon would be in Aries.
The new moon is in Aries. Matter of fact, with the sun in Aries, the moon is in Aries, and I think Mercury might be going in Aries that day too.
Right, because
It's a
Salima
good
asked what
day.
that might mean.
Yeah, I think it's going to be lucky. I'm going to be playing the lottery tomorrow.
That's true. New moons can be lucky.
I'll be playing the lottery tomorrow. Well, we start with you, Alicia, with the Fool upright. And you have the Princess of Wands upright. Hey, and you have the Queen of Wands upright. What? This is beautiful.
I need the Lenormand.
Sorry. Well, this is a wonderful week. I think this is about... well, you say what is coming this week. Do you mean next week? Because, this week is almost over. But I'm going to read
or
the
general weekish from now, within this week.
I'm going to read the reading anyway for you and just say...
I know, Alicia.
This is a great... I know, Alicia, this is wonderful. This is a great card to start something new or to take a risk or a gamble on something.
So naturally, the Lenormand is what casts the slight doubt there. The child and the mice.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. The Fool indicates it's a great time to take a risk or gamble on something. Whether you want to start something new, whether you want to do something you've never done before, whether you want to put your money somewhere new, whatever the case may be, You can trust that the universe has your back. Because for one thing, I'm going to go to the Princess of Wands and then I'll let you go ahead. For one thing, the Princess of Wands is here, and the Page of Wands indicates that this is a time for you to, this is a time where good news might come to you that maybe inspires this action from you. So I think it's almost like encouraging you to take a gamble or to take a risk on something.
Yes, that Page of Wands is inspiring or encouraging you to take the chance offered by the Fool. The idea, like Banshee said, that really your instincts are probably kind of honed right now. They're sort of skewed towards you feeling the potentials for luck. And so you will feel maybe some intuition or luck about certain opportunities, whether they're business or other things, Alicia, that you may feel like taking a chance on. The Page of Wands may actually say a physical confirmation of sorts could come to you, not necessarily, but maybe in a message of some sort, or some sort of communication may confirm this luck for you.
Wow, this is so positive. I think with the Queen of Wands, too, it's just saying, there may be some... The reason this is coming about is because maybe somebody has noticed you, or, you are getting attention, and or you are just in your power right now. You're going to feel very empowered in the week ahead, whether it's because of the good, and it's probably because of the good news that you're going to receive. Just as an aside, I would just say too, it's funny because I haven't written it yet, but I pulled my oracle card for the day for tomorrow, and there might be an additional message in there for you, Alicia, because there's a lot of personal empowerment and strength here in these cards I'm seeing. Number one, the strength and courage to take a risk and a chance, the ability to act on good news when it's presented to you and opportunities that come knocking, and just to be feeling your personal power.
I really like what you said about the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is you, Alicia, kind of stepping up and owning your power in this matter. This goes along with everything else. It just really says you really feel juiced, confident, maybe by either the signs or communications you're getting or that intuitive feel of luck. But, and it could be the new moon moving into Aries in the next several days. Something just feels like really you want to grab the brass ring in a way and just go for it. You're very empowered. You feel the weight of only righteousness on your side, like it's just sort of meant to be. And I don't want to get too airy-fairy, new agey, but I do feel there's a vibe lately in the last several days where it just feels like, for me even personally, I feel better and lucky about things. And I'm the broody Scorpio. How often do I feel that way? So
yeah, what's up
awesome.
with that? Well, I hope that luck is contagious.
All right, so the Lenormand?
Well, the Lenormand to me, now remember, this is what's coming to you in the week ahead. So, there's going to be some other little burble here. It's not a big deal. The mice are here just to say that there could be some minor issues that crop up for you that cause you to slow things down a little bit in the week ahead. This may be something completely, I feel it is something completely aside from those three cards there. I think this is in just some area of your life where you either have to redo something, take care of something, maybe some bill that crops up. It's a very minor annoyance that will pass. Just take your time and do what you got to do and be done with it.
The minor annoyance is that you have to take your time. Everything in these cards is saying like, man, I can't wait to get going. And yet there may be some things that'll say, okay, Alicia, you can't do this today. You got to wait till this opens up tomorrow, or something like that. But that's what it is really the only frustration you may feel is really just sort of having to pace yourself in a way.
So good luck with that.
Good luck with
it's a
that.
great week, Alicia. I hope so. I hope you have a good week. Good luck with that.
I'm sorry about that. I hope you do feel better. I hope this news helps you.
A bit stressed. Well, and in a sense, that's what the mice could be about too. Take care of yourself, take care of your health, do something to decompress if it's stress that's getting to you. Good luck with that.
You're very welcome, of course. Thank you. And I'm going to remind everybody that we are back on Sunday for our regular live stream featuring Banshee's birthday reading. Whether you come earlier or later, you can always rewind to the beginning. The birthday reading will be right after our card for the collective and the opening announcements. So check that out. But come and get a reading too. We're going to read for 2 hours and get there early, or you won't get there. But it's good watching. A lot of people just like to watch us. So check that out.
All right, so we are on Libra. And did
Libra.
I just get rid of Libra's question?
I think it was what is coming towards
I think
me.
it was
No, it was about the apartment.
Oh, yeah, the apartment.
Will I lose my apartment in June? Okay.
How did I lose that? Hold on. I've got it. All right. Wow.
Okay.
That's my deck, right? No.
No. I think it's mine.
It's yours. I used the autumn moon. That's right.
Okay. And of course, if it's vague at all, or we really can't tell, we'll do the definitive yes/no and see what that tells us. Alrighty. And Temperance is reversed. Five of Swords is reversed. King of Swords is reversed. These don't look great, I'm sorry.
Yeah, they don't, and neither does this. Well, I mean, it does and it doesn't.
It's the fish.
I'm wondering if this is about a money issue, I take it, Libra,
yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, or other matters, but most likely that.
Because I see the abundance in the home. Or maybe you can find a way to,
negotiate.
negotiate here about finances to keep your home. But it doesn't look good because you have all these reversed cards here, and some of them are rather contentious, to be totally honest with you. I think Temperance reversed is saying that it's going to be hard for you. You've got to try to maintain balance. You've got to try to not get too freaked out by this. And you really need to, work on finding, a way to balance things out. I mean, clearly, if you're worried about that you are going to lose the place you live, you've got to start thinking about alternative plans as well as alternative ways of making this work for you. And so you need to keep your head about you. You can't get so stressed out that you're not thinking clearly. And if you need help, if you need support, seek it out.
Well, to cut to the chase, the answer looks like no, but it's not definitive, so we probably will do that thing at the end. But the Temperance reverse maybe indicates, in this question, something, a household or whatever, that is very much out of order, disarray. The Five of Swords, we never mince words on this one. It's really pretty bad. You can't win. It's an unwinnable situation, so that probably applies to any attempts to negotiate.
Thank you, Gina, so much.
Thank you so much for your donation. Really appreciate that.
Sharing a little birthday joy with me. Thank you so much. And I wish you luck. You had a great reading there. I hope that works out for you.
Yeah, you have to keep in touch.
Keep us posted.
So, like I said, the Five of Swords is something you can't win. And so that would be, winning the fight for your apartment. And then the King of Swords reversed would look to be a decision that clearly will go against you.
I have to agree with him. I think that first off, the Five of Swords indicates you can't win this battle because you're dealing with a really because you're dealing with somebody who's difficult to deal with. I don't know whether this is personal and they want you out of that apartment, or if there is a way you're going to be able to work around this. But right now, it almost seems like you have to move away. And when I look at the house and the fish here, I just wanted to say that I think money is involved one way or another here. Money to move to a new place is needed, necessary, or money is needed to solve this problem where you are at. I don't know, I know there's a lot of people complaining about how landlords are increasing rent at crazy rates. So I don't know if that's what's going on here or if it's something else, but it just seems to me this person is going to be incredibly hard to reason with. And it's going to throw you for a loop emotionally. So, like I said, you got to keep it together so that you can do what you have to do to either stay there or to move on. You said you wanted to do a yes/no on this?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. I can't disagree with you on the Lenormand. The houses.
Yay! I would love a call on my birthday if you're still here. That'd be awesome. Oh, I see what she did. I got it. Nice.
Thank you, Gina. All right, so we're going to just do that quick last question. And as always, of course, we're going to tell you that it's a snapshot in time. I mean, you said June, and so we're telling you now in mid-April what we think that is.
Yeah, but it's coming. And he pulls the same card.
I pulled the same card. Wow. How frickin' freaky. I pulled
the King of Swords
the King
reversed.
of Swords again. And Swords is always a no, I'm sorry.
This is somebody who's making bad decisions, and I'm assuming...
well, it could be the landlord or the person
that
managing
it's the
this.
landlord, or they're very argumentative. They're not fair. They're not being fair. So if you feel you're being unfairly treated too, geez.
You are.
You are. Yeah, you are. So I wish I had better news, Libra. But you've got to start, this is April, and so June is not that end of April.
I don't know about your area, but a lot of times there is, online help for, rental landlord situations. It may have changed because it seems like since the COVID era, landlords seem to have more ability to deal with, some of their situations. All right.
Okay, so you posted your question, Kara. I'm going to grab it. Thank you for that. We're on Andrew right now. All right.
Oh, okay, right. Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Gosh, Libra, I wish you luck with that. It just doesn't look good at the moment right now. All right, so I have everybody else on the list of questions, and you know what? We should probably close the list.
Yeah, let's close the list.
It's a little bit short tonight, but I think we should.
It's okay.
So everybody on the list will get a reading.
And we thank you all for your wonderful questions, of course, and for your support. Just throwing that out.
All right, and I have Andrew's question. Let me get that.
All right.
General energy reading.
Oh, that was an interesting question, too.
What was?
Andrew's.
Oh, okay. Just general energy.
I see. Right. Okay, so that's you.
Yes, it is.
Hey, you.
I'll use my enchanted creatures. Garden of Enchanted Creatures. Okay. Well, I guess the thunder's all gone.
Well, I'm your opposite, Kara, and I'm a little hungry.
We only had soup tonight, but
That's right, soup
a full-bodied
and some
chicken
bread and
noodle
butter.
soup. Man, he had it loaded with chicken and, yes, carrots and celery and onion, and it was good.
I don't make any of my soups from scratch, but I use as natural ingredients as I can. I use, grocery carrots and celery and onions and some broth, but I don't grow those things, so it's not from scratch. I just have to qualify that. And I make a mean lasagna.
All right, well, you start with the Four of Swords upright. Interesting. And the Seven of Wands is reversed.
I
Well, I like
making
the ending,
lasagna.
though. I mean, it could be worse, but it's the Ten of Swords reversed.
If I ever get to the East Coast and have a party, invite all the people on the East Coast to our party, I will make lasagna for all of
Oh,
us.
God. So where are you going to stay that you can make this lasagna? You're going to bring it from home?
Well, I don't know, or I'll bring it from home, freeze it, and bake it there. I don't know.
Is he late? No, he's not. I got it. My wand. I need to get something.
All right, so Andrew's energy.
Well, look at Andrew. There's a couple of interesting things here. Number one,
Stork. I'm just going to throw this down real quick. And the bouquet. Those are nice, too. Okay.
Okay. Number
Excuse
one, the Four of Swords indicates it's reversed. And so before, remember when I told somebody they need to slow down, get rest, recoup their resources, all that stuff? That doesn't apply to you because that card is reversed. And this card is indicating that, you're entering a period now with a lot of energy. You asked for an energy reading. That is an energy card. There's just a lot of energy, whether it's mental energy, physical energy, material energy. You just seem to be in a flow right now and you want to go, go, go. I'm going to take this a card at a time. There is some changing with that card, and I'll get to that. But anyway,
well, right,
that's
I feel
what I
that
see.
way. The Four of Swords is kind of saying, you want to come alive, and get out there and do stuff. It could
Yeah.
be spring fever. It could just be the fact that you have rested, recovered, gone through some process to re-energize or revitalize yourself. And that's what your energy is. Your energy is saying you need to get out there and do something, Andrew. You need to kind of get back to what you were doing or maybe something new.
Well, thank you, Mr. O, because that really does tie into the Ten of Swords at the end reversed.
Okay.
It's indicating that you have all this energy now because it seems like you are in a mode of moving forward now. Moving forward past things that have been, either traumatizing or difficult challenges in your life. You are moving past them now, and you've got energy to burn. I do feel a connection strongly between those two cards. The only thing that I would suggest to you is to make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself. You don't overwhelm yourself. The Seven of Wands is reversed, and then you put yourself in kind of a drained situation once more. So pace yourself. Use this energy wisely. Focus it on the things that are most important to you right now, and don't overdo it. Don't overdo it.
Well, that was really cool. The idea there, maybe I'm almost feeling like, Andrew, I have to ask you this question. In some terms, did this actually feel like maybe over the last month or two, whatever time, you went through an actual defeat of some sort, like something sort of was lost to you or somebody gained an upper hand over you in some regard and you weren't able to accomplish or gain what you were trying to gain? But you have, and now you can move on. These kind of do have that connection, the idea that your recovery or your sense of I'm back, baby, is really taking you to this idea that you can move on beyond that you can possibly readdress whatever that defeat might have been, whatever that challenge was that didn't work out for you, and take it on again.
Yeah,
I still didn't get to the middle card myself, should I?
Well, yeah, you can go ahead because I covered them all, I think, there.
Okay, so, right, I think that's just saying be mindful of the fact that there could be a lot on your plate and you don't want to necessarily feel like, yeah, I can do all of this right now. You'll have to learn a sense of what is your priorities, but it really looks like you can focus on this with your energy, attack or work on those priorities and make right the things that maybe were made wrong before.
Well, and I like what you're saying there, Andrew. And when you look at the Lenormand, this is really positive. You almost feel like you're starting over again, or that it's a new life, or you're going in a new direction. There's new opportunities. Like you're opening your soul and your heart now to new beginnings and new opportunities. And it's going to bring you great joy. It's going to bring you a lot of joy.
The bouquet is a gift, and so it's a gift to yourself, Andrew. It's a gift to yourself to say, wow, I really feel so empowered with this. I really feel like I can plunge ahead into this and do it now.
It's a gift and it's joy. Flowers,
Right.
Flowers are a gift, and it's funny because I think I had the flowers in one of my oracles recently, and a bouquet, and as a matter of fact, it indicates joy because flowers bring people joy. Whenever you receive flowers, it's usually for a good reason, for the most part. Funerals, well, it's still a good reason. People are, trying to, give some light to a very sad occasion. And I feel here that this is all good. This looks really positive, too. Boy, we haven't had, like Libra, I felt bad. You had such a bad reading, but we've had some very positive readings today, some of these.
Well, I like what you said there too, Andrew. Starting over is good and all that. And right now, I'm told there are so many planets and signs in Aries.
Yes.
The energy is just really very positive, Aries kind of energy, which is maybe aggressive, but it's assertive. It's tackling problems. It's challenging situations. It's starting over, changing your life.
Hey, the power of Aries can be used constructively or destructively, So I know that well.
Alrighty.
So good luck with that.
We are on Kara.
Miss Kara. All right.
I've been saving my Midnight Boulevard for you, Kara.
Oh, my goodness.
I love the Midnight Boulevard. That's a handy little bag I like to carry it in.
And I have Kara's
It is not an AI deck, but it's definitely dark.
Hey, you're welcome, Andrew. Good luck with that.
You're very welcome. Tell us how things go for you.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I missed a picture of that. But Mr. O saw it, right? The shaman drum?
Yeah, I did see it. You showed it on Facebook. I'm sure you showed it elsewhere.
I must have missed it because I've been in and out. And it's going to be like that for a little while with social media because I got appointments to make and I'm going to be running around for my birthday and stuff. So I'm going to be, I don't know, I'm going to try to catch up a little bit tomorrow. But I've been in and out of there a lot lately.
Well, I know.
Mostly
I think you like to pull runes and cards yourself, so I think you should kind of set up with your runes, maybe a candle and incense, and the drum, and maybe you should just ask Odin, what you think he wants you to know or do, and just beat that drum slowly in a rhythmic way and feel trancy, and then pull some runes and see where it takes you.
I like that.
And keep doing that because you're likely to find questions as you go along. Thank you, Andrew. We are sincere that we do like to hear, what happens when we give a good card reading and we tell people expect this to happen or we think it could happen. All right, so what indeed guidance does Odin have for you with the shaman drum? Bam! He says, trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. It's the Fool. He's saying just walk towards what you think you need to do there and do it.
Well, he thinks that this might be, well, wait a minute. Are you just going to say your piece or are you going to wait? I see you picking up that card.
I guess we should do it the 1, 2, 3 in a way, right? No? Let me throw this out there then.
I think you could.
Okay.
Because it's about guidance. So I think, but you already said your piece, so that's why I wanted to say mine.
Got it.
The Fool here is saying, Odin wants you to challenge yourself, don't be afraid to take risks and, with that drum, with the shaman's drum, and use it for things that maybe you felt you weren't ready for. Maybe it's time for you to step it up, and challenge yourself and be adventurous. Explore it. Odin wants you to explore it and use it to its full potential.
Why is this important? The Hanged Man reversed. I think, this is me, I think Odin wants you to be more experiential. He doesn't want you to necessarily trance out over all the stuff. Yeah, that's what I told you to do. But I think he does want you to be experiential, and that means he wants you to experience things. And so that's the random freedom, improvised spontaneity of working with the drum. Odin probably feels that somehow it's just going to seize you at some point. You'll have to get used to it, but then at one point, it's just going to be kind of like a go-to for you.
Well, he's hoping that maybe this is something that, you should really start using and working with. I mean, I think when the Hanged Man is reversed, he's coming off that tree and he needs to do something now that he's off the tree. And so you've thought about getting this drum probably for a while, and so you now have it, and so he wants to see you produce, and do something, constructive with it. And it may involve, other people. He doesn't want you, there is a little admonition with the Hanged Man here, not to be so self-oriented with it, to use it not just for the good of yourself, but maybe for the good of others as well. So, maybe you'll want to do some healing work with that. Maybe you'll also want to send good vibes out to the universe, with that. And think of more broader perspectives and ways you can use the drum.
I just had a really interesting thought, which is the idea of the Hanged Man reverse is likened to Odin coming down from the tree. Odin returning to the world with the knowledge that he found. And so that's why this is important, because this will be a good thing for you.
Or Odin coming down from the tree because the drum is calling him.
Stop it, Kara! Stop it!
No, not like that. Not like that. Go on.
So where will this lead? The reversed Seven of Wands.
Okay, well.
The image is like kind of a Neptune fighting a Kraken or something.
The Seven of Wands reversed. Well, where this is leading is the potential here that you could bite off more than you could chew. Don't get in. It's almost like what I'm saying in the previous reading. Don't get in over your head here. Take things more easily. Do things, how do I want to say this? Methodically. And not allow yourself to get too ambitious with it right away. Just enjoy it right now. Just enjoy it and try to get some deep feelings for yourself out of it. I really like what Mr. O said too, is to maybe do some drumming and then pull some runes in that after to see if it also enhances, your readings for yourself as well.
Well, when I see that Seven of Wands upside down, I'm wondering if it's kind of related to what you said about, feeling and doing things for the downtrodden,
Oh, well, yeah, that could
And
be.
I'm wondering if this is saying that Odin wouldn't mind you doing underdog work for other people, sort of supporting them in spirit, if nothing else. I mean, that's one of the things you could do. You could think about people who need help, who are downtrodden, and maybe drum for them in your mind, in your spirit. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your brother, maybe it's somebody but maybe you can send healing vibes towards people through your drumming. The sun. Aw. There's our
Odin
dog.
is your friend
our
now.
loyal person. Hi there, loyal guy.
Odin is your friend now. And speaking of friends, here's Sunny. Your friend came back for the Lenormand. So look at, I think here this is saying that this can, Odin is pleased by the loyalty you are showing. And I think that this can only make you feel better, working with this drum. And, he also feels that you will achieve some enlightenment through working with this shamanic drum.
I like it. I think I agree with that.
So good luck with that.
Good luck. And I hope everybody enjoys our readings tonight. I thought some of them were really great.
Just Us has an interesting
You're welcome.
question. Oh, I don't have that deck around. That's okay. Okay,
Hope
so
we see you on Happy Hour Saturday.
let me repost the list. You're welcome, Kara.
So I'm going to remind everybody to once again watch my show tomorrow. The Emotional Exchanges, my new format for singles seeking or settled relationships. Find out how to set boundaries or what it is you really need to do to understand how to communicate your feelings. That's tomorrow at 7 a.m. All right. Justice asks, how safe are people in
Ohio and Pennsylvania.
from implemented technological oppressive oversight? Oh, surveillance, AI surveillance, all that kind of weird stuff. Yes, it's a great big concern. I know we think that.
That's a great
It's a great question.
for my Invisible Order deck, but I don't have it around right now.
It might be a great order topic for WTF at some point when we know it's
for
happening.
the whole country, not just Ohio and
Right, exactly.
yeah. Well, let's see.
Did we not get a question from Ari? I don't see her on the list.
What happened to Ari?
You forgot to put her on the list.
No, I
Or
had
you
her.
didn't copy her at some point.
I had her on the list and I had her question, but somehow I deleted them.
She was supposed to be before Kara. She's never going to forgive
Ari,
us.
are you here? I will get you back on the list.
We'll put you on after Justice. We're
Yeah.
sorry. Talk about a Mercury retrograde without Mercury retrograde.
Yeah, we'll have to. Oh man,
I'm sorry.
I'll have to look up the question again. But I saw it there,
I'll
and
look it up while you're doing that.
God, I hope I didn't get rid of anybody else by mistake. Shoot. All right.
I
know how it happened. I know how it happened. I got to be careful.
It was about Tamia, I think. Somebody you called Tamia.
Oh man.
I'll find it. Don't worry. What caused Tamia, Scorpio?
Well, it's not her now. We're on Justice, so
I understand.
If you
I just
can
wanna know
copy
where
it, that would be helpful.
to get it from.
Otherwise,
Yeah, I'll try and do that for you.
And I put Ari after Salima on the question list, but we'll do
I have
Ari
it. Don't
next.
worry.
Oh, I can't believe I did that.
Baby took care of you.
Thank you. It's not showing up yet, though.
I just taped.
There it is. Okay.
Okay, so let's focus back where we're supposed to.
Yeah, I am. Just giving a couple extra shuffles so I can focus in on this. It's a very interesting question.
Yeah, let me try to focus myself here. Are you ready?
Yep. I have the Empress upright.
The Empress is upright.
I have the Two of Pentacles upright. Wow, it's surprise. Oh, interesting. Eight of Swords is upright as well.
Well, I'm glad they're upright.
Well, not the Eight
to
of
some
Swords.
degree.
Not
These
the
are the same Lenormands, and I shook it up really good, but I think they're in a different order. I'm not sure. The child and the dog.
Oh,
Or
yeah,
we've had them before, but maybe it wasn't the last one. It was the dog with
They're
the
in
sun.
different readings. Yeah, the child and the mice were together.
All right.
And that was, I think, for Alicia, maybe? Yeah, I forget. I forget. Anyway. Well, all right. So the question, how safe are people? Well, I think it's I go to the Two of Pentacles right away on that because I think it's a tenuous balance right now. You know, things are teetering and it could go either way. I don't know. They're safe at the moment, I feel here, surrounded by the Empress card, that protective energy that the Empress has, but it's an incredibly tenuous balance right now. And, gosh, I know. When I look at the Eight of Swords there and I'm thinking, you know, people feel like they're pretty helpless in this regard to stop this. I feel here that they're maybe feeling a sense of a lack of confidence and an ability to navigate through this situation or to get it to, to halt it. There are some fears here and some self-doubts and some worries about this, most definitely. I almost feel like it's saying, if I look at this as a progression here, Justice, that there's protective energy around these situations now. However, it's teetering on the edge and it's moving towards a time where people feel like they're being restricted.
This is a lot of what I would say. I liked starting with the Two of Pentacles as well.
Yeah.
I sort of feel it sort of shows where we are now in this process that we're talking about, that maybe there are people on two sides of it who have different feelings that are not able to necessarily reconcile. On the one hand, you have people who think this is a golden age. This will bring about what they want. Of course, we don't know what it is everybody wants is good for them to want, but that's the idea that maybe is being sold here. But the other idea that people are finding out for themselves is that there's something either isolating or oppressive, captivating about it, that the feel of being owned or being held back or suspended in stasis. So that's what it is. People are at the point now where they want to go one way or the other, and it's still a healthy divide. There's no real consensus here for those people, and therefore I would say that right now they're only as safe as they are because nothing has really been implemented yet. I don't think we have enough information to show it clearly will be all one or the other, but a lot of people do think it's going to be more oppressive than helpful.
I see the dog and the child. I would say here that people have to, well, there's two ways this could go here. I think that trust has to be established slowly. For example, those obviously who are proponents of this surveillance, they're going to want to try to get people to trust them, that this is the right thing to do, and that, it'll only be little things that won't matter to them. They're trying to make us believe that. But on the other hand, this is also saying for those who are opposed to this, it's going to take, it's going to be step by step. It's either going to be implemented step by step, or you guys who are against this need to step by step find a way to break this, to break their hold on this, right?
Right. However, it's working out to go, Justice. That's what it looks like, is that on one side people are going to say, well, trust us, and it's going to happen slowly. It's going to roll out in stages, and it'll all work out. And maybe they believe that, or maybe they're just deceiving us. There's nothing here that says overtly they're deceiving us, but there's some feelings here. But the other side of it is, of course, people saying what she just said, that the idea that they're going to be really looking at this carefully and deciding if they can trust it and how much they want to proceed with going further.
People have to remain loyal to the cause of defeating this if they really hope to make it, to stop this.
He asked another question that I think we can surmise here.
Is safety based on the belief that we should be okay? I don't think so. I'm not completely convinced of that. And it's basically because of that eight of swords. It's kind of indicating that no, you aren't being safe. In a way, you're being put into cages, because that's sort of, whenever I see, a lot of tarot creators, when they do an image of the Eight of Swords, a lot of times they make it like a cage, and that somebody is trapped in a cage as well. And so I feel here that that's it. They may want you to believe and trust that this is for the good of all, and that their motives are innocent, but I'm not convinced of that because of the Eight of Swords. I think either that, or people just have a lot of fear that they need to get over. But I suspect something's not quite right here, even though we do have some positive cards. It's the way, and the Two of Pentacles to me is not a super positive card. It's more neutral than anything. It could go either way, is what the Two is kind of saying. Things could be balanced or things could get out of balance.
Thank you. Okay, well, I'll just try to sum it up really quick here with the time available. But I feel, I don't know what to say here. It just feels like it's going to be a long haul getting to this point here, because we don't want to trust them, and we don't necessarily have a reason to trust them. That's all I can say is people are known by their deeds. Years and years ago, somebody said, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, then you don't care if they're listening to your emails or things like that. I can't believe people said that 15 years ago, 20 years ago. Like, I would never feel that way. I'm a private person. I feel we should all feel that way about our personal privacy.
I think people should have the right to be as open or closed as they want to be. And, as far as privacy goes, I mean, I talk sometimes about my medical condition and everything freely, but a lot of people, they don't want people to know what's going on with their health. They don't want people to know what's going on in their intimate lives and, how they live their lives. And people should have that right. I mean, unless, of course, they're in criminal activity, but we're getting to the point now in society where everybody's a criminal until they prove they're innocent. And there's something backwards about that.
I can believe that about Indiana justice.
Yeah. So,
all right, we got to move on.
Good luck with that.
And we're on Ari then. And Ari asks
Indiana,
about
yeah, I would believe that
a
too.
Scorpio friend of hers, or somebody that might have been.
All right, so let me get Aries.
Dun, dun, dun. I like that.
Ari, if you're still here, my apologies to you. I hope you'll be able to find your reading.
You're after the next reading, Salema. We have to do Ari. We forgot to do her.
We're sorry, Salema. Just give us a moment. We totally forgot her. She came in after Andrew, yeah.
Right, she should have been.
Yeah, I know what happened. I was trigger happy with the delete button. Remember, I lost Libra's reading, but I was able to get that back right away.
All right, I'm going to throw the cards and see what we get. And I'm using the Uncommon Tarot. So it's the upright Ace of Cups. Pretty ace. The reverse Six of Wands. Ace of Cups.
And
And the reversed Ace of Wands. 2 aces framing that 6.
Huh.
So, what caused Tamia to switch up so suddenly?
Well, it's funny. You know, it started off good, like you said. Look at that Ace of Cups.
Yeah, it did.
You know, it looks like either both of you seemed very interested in, you know, pursuing a friendship. I think she was sincere initially, but, you know, she changed her mind, and I wonder here if, I don't know if there's anybody else in her circle that might have talked her out of this, or in your, you know, in your social circle, if you both share that social circle. But the Six of Wands reversed indicates to me, Ari, that she just almost felt like this might not work out, or there would be nothing to be gained by going further with you. Something changed her mind. It's really clear to me something changed her mind because of that card. And
Yeah,
of course,
well, here's what I think it is. I think that she wanted to be seen more as a victim. That's that reverse Six of Wands. She wanted to have more sympathy from you for not being acknowledged by other people or seen by other people. So she wanted to say, oh, poor me. And she wanted to be a martyr of some sort. And maybe she was looking for you or other people to feel sorry for her and treat her like a martyr. It's just how I feel. I did read some of your other stuff, so I started getting the impression like you didn't give her the kind of attention she wanted or thought she needed from you. And, you know, I'll be Scorpionic enough to say that is something about Scorpio. Sometimes we sort of feel like nobody understands how hard we have it. We're so broodier than thou, or broodier than Kara the Taurus over there.
well, at any rate, it's interesting that you have,
Thank you, Justice.
you know, you have that Six of Wands reversed in the middle, and you have the 2 aces. One's upright, one's reversed on the end. I think that whatever was this beautiful start, you know, with this Ace of Cups, ended up being a real setback, or
She didn't find growth there.
it just didn't come to fruition. And so she decided that she wasn't going to get enough out of this relationship, and she moved on. And it's really funny. It's like she didn't even give you a chance from the way you make it sound. So I don't know what could spur, you know, this kind of flighty activity, but that's what it looks like to me, that it's very flighty.
The Ace of Wands reversed is a good sign that basically once she decided she was done with you, she was probably done with you, which is what you indicated. And like I said, I just think that she wanted something real specific from you, to be treated a certain way, and you didn't do that. Maybe you didn't realize she needed that, or maybe you didn't care. She probably didn't deserve it, frankly. All right, here's the stork. Okay, and this almost makes me feel like she thought something would be better somewhere else.
Right, she rethought things, you know, or she wasn't thinking clearly and just decided she needed something different.
That's what
she's
I got.
looking to somebody else now, or she's moving on to some new opportunity. And it's
Okay.
really disappointing. I mean, I feel here that maybe she felt she just had second thoughts. Her mind was very confused. Maybe she was just trying to go along to get along with you to bide time. And then when she finally thought things through for herself, or because something new popped up for her, she decided to drop you. So weird.
Rather than thinking of her as a hero, I sort of think she was just an opportunist of sorts. She was a negative kind of Scorpionic person.
She's not a very supportive person.
Yeah, and I feel that cloudiness, you know, presaging the stork, was saying that while she was hanging with you or dealing with you, she really was thinking about other things. She was confused about where she was going and decided she had to make a break with you. And I wouldn't take it too personal. She was probably just really not a good friend all along. I hate to tell you
Well, I
that.
can understand why you take it personal when somebody just blocks you
Sure.
and you have no clue. I have felt that way a couple times. You know, I have people block me that, I mean, I just didn't think it had to come to that, you know, that we could just live and let live. But no, they just decided to block me anyway. And to this day, I still haven't blocked them. But at any rate, you know, people do weird things, and I definitely see how a new beginning turned bad for you. And sorry we kind of messed you up in the list there. I hope you're not
Yeah,
upset.
I'm sorry about that.
But we've got the reading here, and if you don't see it, I will.
I know you'll find us.
Yeah, you know, we'll let you know when you next appear.
All right.
So
So we're
about
moments before the show ends, but we have one more reading for Selema. Thank
Yep.
you for your patience, Selema. We'll get that going right away. And thank you, Justice. That was very nice of you to say that. I'm glad you agreed.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Alrighty, here we go.
Justice. Okay, general reading for job that they started recently. The opportunities and will I grow and some of the benefits increase. There are
Some people working against me. There are also some people working against me.
there are also some people working against you. Okay. Well, let's see. It's a new job. Let's see what's going on with that. This is it my yeah, it is my job. Alrighty. All right. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is upright. That's a good sign. The Queen of Swords is upright as well. The Fool is reversed.
Over here in the Lenormand, I have the Whip and the Bear.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Well, there is potential here for growth.
Yes.
I think with the Ace of Pentacles here, this should be a good start for you. Maybe if you're not getting what you had hoped to now, you know, there is a potential for future growth, definitely. This is just the start. So what you have to do, you know, whenever I get an ace like this, I always say this. Well, I don't always. Didn't with some of the aces we have. But in this case, it's really important that you take this care, you know, take this, and now you've got this new job. You're hoping for better opportunities, but you know what? You have to be sure to earn them. You have to be sure to earn them and do the work. You know, keep building yourself up there so that people will offer you those opportunities, because I think they're there.
Right. I do feel that this ace answers a lot of the first part of the question, that benefits will increase as well as other opportunities. And, you know, sometimes things take a while. Sometimes there are waiting periods before you get certain raises or even an initial raise. So you'll have to try, to take care of yourself during that time. The Ace of Pentacles is also good for that, saying be mindful of your routine. Make sure you give yourself enough time to rest for your job, or be on time for your job, things like that. Take care of yourself. The Queen of Swords upright is saying maybe this is all very good for you to see mentally as a good process for you to work with, that you may feel you will gravitate naturally towards opportunities that may present themselves to you, or that other questions or decisions that may come to you through this job or opportunity will be answered well by you.
Well, right now it just says to make good choices, moves, and decisions on your job, so that people will, as I said, recognize you for those raises, and to use your head. You can trust that, I think, that you will get the knack for what you're doing there, and, and be open to learning more. Always show on this job that you are open to learning more, because that way they will feel that, hey, maybe she can grow here with us. And so I think that's going to be a very important element here as well.
Well, so right, that's the whole idea of the swords, is about your mental clarity. So Banshee's right, do things, ask good questions, ask questions with serious tone, and show that you're interested in learning.
And finally, the Fool reverse just indicates to me, well, be careful. Don't take any unnecessary risks there at this time. I noticed you mentioned there that there may be some people already working against you, even though this is a new job. So I would just say to you, be careful how you handle that, especially if you're wanting to make a good impression with, the people that really count right now. So just be wise and don't do anything that puts you or your job in any kind of jeopardy.
In this context, that reverse Fool could be saying things that may draw more attention to yourself. Oh, look, they're making mistakes. Oh, look, they did this. So watch for those kind of things. When I address the Lenormand, I am going to tell you, Salema, that I was thinking more about that second part of the question about people that maybe are out for you. And so I felt that the Lenormand may have been addressing that, that it says your actions, regardless of what they may be, have to be with strength and decisive speed. Like if you want to dismiss this from their importance, you have to find a good way to do that, but a strong way to do that as well. You can say whatever you think it means.
I'm not going there. I want to go back to the Queen of Swords.
Oh, right.
Because the Queen of Swords and the Fool, because again, remember I said to make sure you learn and make sure you're paying attention to details, etc., because you don't want to make any missteps, especially early on in this new job. You want to make sure that you think things through carefully and do the right things. I thought about that after we were reading The Fool there, and I thought, yeah, I should have said that too. As for the Lenormand, this is a time to feel empowered to just move swiftly there. Move swiftly, do your work at speed, but not careless speed. Like I said, think things through. Try to learn new things and take them in, and be ready to take in more learning. Like I said, the more you can show them you're interested in growing, the more likely that new opportunities will open up for you. So that
sounds like something you may want to watch out for. I don't know that I'm getting something specific about that person. Maybe Banshee feels something.
I don't see too much here in the cards on that. I mean, I like what he said a little bit there, that somebody might, want to disempower you in some way, to bring you down. But the cards generally are pretty positive overall. They really are. Except for that Fool. So you have to be careful not to be careless, and make sure you just keep your nose to the grindstone, and, because maybe this person will be looking for you to trip up, right? don't give them a reason. Okay? Even if they're making up reasons, let them make up reasons, but don't you give them a reason.
Congratulations on this job.
Yeah.
And absolutely, when you get more of a feel for things with that coworker, you may want to come back and ask us more about that if you know something more, specific or feeling about it.
So good luck with that.
Good luck.
That's what we have for everybody. We're done.
We are
so
done.
we hope you enjoyed the show. Sorry for my list mishaps. Can't believe it. But it's my
We're
birthday
sorry.
week. I have to be forgiven.
Well, there is that. You're welcome.
All right.
Thank you, Sunshine.
All right, everybody. Thanks for your patience with us, and we hope to see you again real soon. Come to
Sunday?
Happy Hour. Get a positive message from us. We look forward to giving those out. And we're very happy we had some good readings tonight, some real
We did.
positive stuff.
So hopefully everybody agrees.
So good luck to everybody. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.